If you'll go to my website, YouTube site, See This Dreamer Cometh, you will see for many, many years that I have been warning about American Airlines being a Trojan horse. I saw in 1984, the Lord showed me in a vision, actually a dream, that American Airlines was being taken over by the Arabs. Well, so it was the kind of dream when, I woke up weeping, and it was one of those things that it wasn't a dream you couldn't forget. But so what it did, it made me, I couldn't get rid of the idea. So as progressing through over the years, everything that would come up about American Airlines, I'd catch it, I'd read it and see what it was all about. And I was seeing the airline being used for these attacks with the Twin Towers in 2001. But what is going on right now? We just came through the Belgium terrorist attack, and they mentioned about the bombs going off at the ticket counter around American Airlines. The other airlines were around that area, but they mentioned American Airlines first. You've got to go back and you've got to watch the rest of my videos with documentation of the things that have been going on over the years about what is going on with American Airlines. American Airlines is actually, that's all a front group. The Arabs through the Iranians are actually the ones who own that airline. And the same Iranians that have been in high positions of power, working out international schedule routes and things for American Airlines, being in finance, in ordering of planes. These same people have also been executives in A.T.T. Now, what's interesting is the home base where I'm at for American Airlines is in Fort Worth, Texas. AT&T has a big stamp in Fort Worth on top of the Cowboy Stadium there in Arlington. And the second biggest box, if not as big a box in Arlington, in the Texas Stadium, the Cowboys, is an Arab Iranian man. His box being next to Jerry Jones. I don't want to go off into that. You can check my videos on See This Dreamer Cometh, the documentation for these issues. But the thing is that American Airlines is in all of these cities, in these Western cities, all over the world, wherever American Airlines is. And that, so as far as, you know, if you've got an airline or you've got somebody on the inside and you want to do terrorist things, bring in bombs, suitcases, that kind of stuff, and blow up something, it's just easy to do. And so the first thing when I heard about what happened in Brussels, knowing what I know about American Airlines, and again, you can check the documentation on See This Dreamer Cometh. This is the perfect setup. Just go right through the airline and blow these places, bring this terrorism to these Western countries. America is under judgment as well as the West. And one of the major deals is that the West and America, they cannot populate their countries anymore because of abortion, contraceptives, homosexuality, and the Western nations, including America, they are dying. The Muslims are having 6 to 8 children a family and reproducing. I mean, the Muslims, the Arabs, are the ones who came up with math. These are very, very smart people. And America in the West, ignorance, we played them for fools, and we're being played. Our own wickedness, our sin is just making us stupid. The Old Testament, God said several times to his people, my people are stupid. God is the God of judgment, and he judges, and he'll bring in a people like Nebuchadnezzar, who originally was in Iraq to start with, and judge his people. But after the judgment later on, he'll judge Nebuchadnezzar and the Arabs and these people. But God is the God of judgment, and He doesn't wink at sin in our ignorance. He overlooked it. But when you have that understanding, and you still blow off God and act like there's no God, like in Romans 1, like the church in America is doing, that's why we are where we are today. And what we're seeing in the Middle East, the beheadings, the raping of women, the murder of children, the beheading of men, this stuff that's going on, not just with Christians and Muslims, but anybody they get their hands on, that spirit is coming here to America. Jesus is Lord.